So Sonny has been finally humbled, and you know what? Good for her, because at least now she realizes the truth about what she actually felt or she thought. And this is a great storyline because, of course, it offers a lot of lessons. Let's go.
The reason we didn't work out is because I kind of maybe cursed it because I kind of did.
Cursed it.
Well, not cursed, but I feel like I kind of did what Shayla did in a sense. Like she know you, and then she was supposedly a friend, and then even though y'all weren't together, I still don't think.
Say,
Because it's just got me thinking I feel like it just would have worked out if we went about it differently, or if I would have.
I don't think.
That is correct. Hold on, Mike. Hold on your time right now. You allow Sonny to take accountability. You don't need to jump in every single time. So let me just get into this. Yes, it would have worked out differently. Could have worked out differently if Sonny had followed her own intuition and gone about her own business because they were single at that point in time. And you know what this story is actually showing is that a lot of times women have great men and them have a good partner or a good person that would be a great partner to them. But instead of just working with that and trying to hone in on their own relationship, them take a lot of advice from a lot of friends. Friends who don't want to see them have somebody and be happy, but instead want them to be single and live the high life. That's what they're teaching.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know where this is coming from, but at the end of the day, I think we was her karma. You know, she was cheating on me and cheating on her best friend, like the two close people to her in the world, supposed to be, besides the baby. So we was her karma. How we gonna get punished because we dealing the devil with his food?
But I just feel like I ain't, because she was my so-called friend, and
So-called keyword in the story.
I mean,
Thank you very much. There you go, Mike. Glad you're getting into this one. Yes, so called. You thought Shayla was your friend. You're just a pawn for Shayla. That's a different thing from Shayla actually being a friend. There's friends and there's pawns. A friend will do anything at all it is for you and they will assist you and advise you in the best possible way. They don't treat you as a pawn on a chessboard to be moving around. That's not a friend.
So I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I feel like me and you, I feel like it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like she was cheating for the money or whatever they had going on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that me and you, you know, it was a organic situation. Like you was going through something, I was going through something, and we built a friendship. And it was, even though it wasn't right, but it came from a pure place. So don't blame yourself. You know what I'm saying? You doing God's work. Okay.
not God's work.
Hey
but
man, listen, cause
No. It's more than just, and that yet again, we have to learn to listen. There's something called the writing reflex when you're talking about clinical counseling, right? And the writing reflex is you wanting to jump in to stop people from taking responsibility. Oh no! It wasn't your fault because you really, it was because of 20 years ago. And if it wasn't for the 20 years ago and your father was there, you'd have been no. You allow people to have that realization and reflect and take the responsibility. You don't need to right the wrongs for them. Let them right the wrongs for themselves. And so that's what Michael's trying to do. You don't need to get into that. Allow the woman to write that for herself, sir.
I don't know why you still trying to hold on to that friendship. It ain't real.
I'm starting to see things from a different perspective. I just feel like we would have made it if it went about it differently. But you're right, I guess.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Why are you looking at me like
I'm
that?
just-
Am I overthinking again?
No. I'm just saying. That's. I mean, it's good you got a conscience, but I wouldn't beat yourself up. Like I said, I think we were her karma, and we need to go get this money.
All right. Great conversation. The only thing now is, does Sonny change? That's the question because learning is permanent change in behavior. You know? So if it is that you're saying you learned something, but your behavior don't change and you haven't really learned. So then my question now is, what does Sonny do after this? Now she knows the next side of the story and she can put both stories together to formulate some level of truth for yourself to kind of find out where things was, what was really and truly going on. You heard from Amber, right? You hear from Shayla and you can put two stories together. Where do you go from there? But yes, this is a great storyline because Sonny is now realizing, yes, some of the times, keep your thing them to your chest. That's number one. Keep your cards to your chest. And number two, you will know if a friend is for you or not for you based on the advice that they give you. And if she was kind of paying attention, she would have seen the advice that Shayla was giving her was anti everything it is. It was anti everything. And anytime people giving you a bunch of advice where it's anti everything and nothing at all, then chances are that's not the best advice at all. But I really and truly absolutely love this story. Love the story. Love how now she has now seen all of this. But no, my thing now is what does she do after here? Does Sonny change? That is the big question. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.